Can I just clarify why we're doing this? I mean, everybody here would agree with me that this is not the best way to do this. This smells like trouble. You're in a meeting or a workshop and somebody's trying to take control of the meeting. They challenge your authority and everything that you say. And they keep putting obstacles in your way and you're getting really desperate because you don't know what to do. And if you don't do something quickly, the whole meeting will have been a huge waste of everyone's time. So how do you deal with disruptive troublemakers like this? Well, in this video today, I want to share with you a couple of steps that I take whenever one of these shows up in my virtual experiences. This is my emergency checklist that I actually created for a workshop that I'm running this week. But if you're watching this video, you might even be able to catch the replay about how to deal with difficult participants. And these disruptive troublemakers are definitely some of the most challenging people that you could have in your meeting. So the very first thing that you want to do once you notice that there's a challenging behavior, a challenging participant showing up in your meeting, assess the impact on the group, because some behaviors might not be worth it to actually address right in the moment. Maybe you let them finish what they're saying. Maybe you end the meeting and then have a one-on-one chat with them afterwards. But there's some things that really you can't wait until after. You have to deal with it right in the moment. And the longer you wait, the more the group is going to feel the impact of this. And usually a good rule of thumb is if you see all of the other participants roll their eyes and let out big sighs, then it's time to take action, or maybe it's already too late. Next, before you do anything else, take a deep breath. Check in with yourself. If you find yourself in one of these really challenging situations, it's possible that you might feel triggered yourself, and it's really hard to manage a group and facilitate when you yourself are feeling big emotions like anger and frustration. So take a moment and just breathe and check in with yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst thing that could happen if you don't interrupt? What is the worst thing that could happen if you do interrupt? Don't necessarily come up with a solution yet. Just take this moment to tell yourself, okay, I can handle this. I watched Jan's video. I know what to do next. Okay, you made the decision that this cannot wait until after the meeting, so it's time to take action. So one pet peeve that I have is when we try to interrupt someone, we often say, hey, can I interrupt you for a moment? And interrupting already has a little bit of a negative connotation with the word. So I love to use the word pause. And ideally, if you even mention the participant's name, like Jan, can I pause you for a moment? It doesn't feel as charged as if I said, hey Jan, can I interrupt you for a moment? Right? It's a small nuance, but it really helps catching their attention in a respectful way. I think most facilitators and trainers and group leaders at this point would go straight into, here's what I want you to do, here's what you did wrong, can you please stop that behavior? The challenging thing is, and I'm a parent myself, for anybody else who has kids, you know this. If you don't have kids, there's a little parenting lesson for you. If we try to correct the behavior right away without acknowledging the feelings that are present and making the other person feeling seen and heard, then they're still going to hold on to this, and nothing that you say is really going to have an impact. So repeat back some of their exact words. If you start a sentence with, I heard you say this, did I get that right? You will make sure that they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel understood, and suddenly that big feeling, that frustration that they might have had is going to dissipate. At this point, I would also highly recommend that you address the impact of their behavior on the rest of the group. Like, tell them exactly how their behavior is unhelpful, why they're taking, like if they're taking important time away from other participants, from getting things done, that you are there as the leader to accomplish a certain goal in the meeting. So if their behavior is actually in direct competition with your goals for the meeting, then we need to take some action. Something needs to change. Depending on the situation, there's different things that you can do. One of the easiest things that you could start with is simply ask them if they're willing to change their behavior. Important note on the language here. We're not asking them to change their behavior, but we're asking if they're willing to change the behavior, because now they get to opt in and they have a choice. Again, if we give people choices, then we're likely to actually take them. And once they have agreed, then maybe this is all that you needed to do. You needed to respectfully interrupt them and then ask them to change, and they did. And there you go. You can continue with your session the way you had planned, but some people, it might not be enough. You might have to use other tools in your facilitator tool belt to actually get the group to move forward. And for those, you definitely want to check out my upcoming Difficult Participants workshop. In that workshop, we're going to talk about some of the most difficult participants that you could have in your meeting, from the quiet lurker, the oblivious oversharer, and the disruptive troublemaker who we just talked about. If you're watching this video before September 13th, 2022, you can join me live by clicking the link in the comments, or you can click the same link to check out and purchase the recording once it's done. So if you don't want these challenging participants taking over your meetings and workshops, then you definitely want to join me for the Difficult Participants workshop. This is where I'm going to even share my exact word-for-word scripts on how to deal with those difficult participants. So am I going to see you there?